So I am back at the Kerrytown Shrine and I'm delighted to be back. I just want to give some thanksgiving because I made my act of consecration yesterday. This is the St. Louis de Montfort act of total consecration to Our Lady, to Jesus Christ through Mary, Our Lady. And this is just the most beautiful apparition site. Got the Stations of the Cross. And the actual apparition site itself. So beautiful. And I really want to thank Our Lady for this wonderful day that I had yesterday, and for being able to be a Marian. The peace here is indescribable. So I'm just very, very quickly just going to take you over to St. James's Well here. And this is a really, really special place. To have a well here is wonderful. Just onto myself here for a moment. So, it struck me that when Our Lady started making her appearances here in 1939, would have been the run-up to the Second World War. And at that time in the church, people were a little bit clearer about their catechism. And when I was on the run-up to doing this consecration, I had to go to confession. And when I was working through what I might be putting before the priest and asking the Lord to forgive, Mass was one of the things, and I decided I'd check the catechism on that. And I realised, you know what? It's actually a mortal sin if you miss Mass outside of 3 special circumstances. So illness, if you're travelling, and the other one is bad weather. So in those 3 situations, it's fine. It's not a mortal sin if you miss Mass. But of course, if you're just lazy, you know what? Technically, it's a mortal sin. Thank God we have confession. But I'm saying that for one reason. We have an argument going on in the church at the moment, various arguments as to why the churches aren't full. In some parts of the world they are. But actually back in 1939, and prior to that, of course, our priests were preaching this kind of information from the pulpit. My generation, Generation X, did not experience that. It was a much softer approach. But really, people were conscious in my mother's generation and my grandmother's generation that if they missed Mass due to laziness, or just, I'm not going today, that was a mortal sin. So people went. Churches were full because people knew the rules. And I think there is an argument today towards bringing that back. And it certainly woke me up last week. Because I know, there were times when I woke maybe at 10 o'clock and I figured, I'm not going to make it. I'll make up for it tomorrow. Well, you can't really do that if you're taking your faith seriously in Catholicism. So I'm on a journey and I'm enjoying it. But at the same time, learning that now and having gone through this wonderful consecration as well, it's actually not scary at all. It's very nice to have the enlightenment to know what the rules are, but also It's joyous to go. Why wouldn't you want to go? So, just going to put you back for a moment to our beautiful apparition site here. And I do encourage people to come if they're in Donegal. That was the home of the two visionaries. Well, it was the whole family who saw Our Lady here at the cliff. And this statue has been known to become animated and cry. Our Lady was supposed to have appeared at the top where the cross is, and when she appeared to the parish priest a few months later in the same site here, the whole of the cliff went white. And you know, I don't have to look for verification from the church with regard to this. I believe it because of the peace here. It's like your soul recognizes it. So, there we are, this most beautiful apparition site, Kerry Town Grotto, and St. James as well. So from the woman at the well, Miriam, the woman at the well, have a very good day. Ave Maria. Salve, Regina.